Hi children, welcome to the next session, past tense. Today we are going to learn past tense. Past tense. Past tense shows the action of the past time. Past tense has four forms. Number 1, simple past tense. Number 2, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Today, at first, let us learn simple past tense. Simple past tense shows a single past action. It is used with expressions showing past actions like yesterday, last week, last night, last year, 4 days ago, once upon a time, long, long ago, in 1972, last Monday, etc. With the help of these adverbs of time, we can identify simple past tense. Let me give the structures of simple past tense. Children, let us look at the question structure. Question word, it is followed by did plus subject plus V1 plus dash 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 question mark. Look here, this is did, do, did, done are the verb conjugations. In simple past tense structure we use did. The verb is in present form in question structure. Let me give one example. When did your father come from office? If you want to ask your friend's father whether he came or not, you can use simple past tense. Let us check this example with the help of the structure. At the beginning, question word, it is followed by did. Here the subject, I want to know about the information, friend's father, so your father as subject, followed by V1, come, plus dash 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 office. If friend's father working in office, we ask about office. Suppose he is working with an institution or market, we can use here from market or any institution. Right. It has two answers. The first one is affirmative, as we know it is as positive sentence. The second one is negative. The structure of the affirmative or positive sentence is subject plus V2 plus dash 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 full stop. Sometimes we can write here object. Children, it's very important to know V2, past form of the verb, is only used in simple past tense only. No other tense consists of V2 except the simple past tense. I hope you understand. Let me give the example. In the subject place, my father. My father came, V2, come, came, come, came is V2, from office an hour ago. Now, let us know the negative structure of simple past tense. Subject plus did plus not plus V1 plus dash 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 full stop. Look here, when we use date in the sentence, we should not use V2 again. In the question structure also, did is used and it is followed by after subject V1. In the same time, when we use date, we use only V1 in that structure. Do not use V2 like positive sentence. Okay, come back. Subject plus, did plus, not plus, V1 plus, dash 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 full stop. My father did not come from office. Good. Next, look at the picture. Children, carefully watch it. What's this? Indian flag. Yeah. I think you expect what was happened in this picture. Yes, you are absolutely right. India got independence in 1947. When India got independence on 15th August in 1947, on the Red Fort, our Indian flag was hosting. India is the subject, God is V2, the rest is the dash dash full stop. Let me give one more beautiful example. Look here. Who is he? Yes, you are absolutely right. He is the missile man. Our former President, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. What was invented by him? Why should we call him as a missile man? Because he invented missiles. Okay? So, if you want to express that example, you should use a simple past tense because it has already completed. So, the sentence is Abdul Kalam invented missile. Good. Next, look the picture. Quit India movement. Please carefully watch it. The Quit India movement was launched by Mahatma Gandhi in 1942 in protest against sending Indian troops to fight in the World War II and demanding the immediate independence of India from the British. Good. So, if you are asked a question, when was Quit India movement initiated, or who initiated, who started Quit India movement, then your reply is Mahatma Gandhi started Quit India movement on 8th August 1942. Here Mahatma Gandhi is the subject. It is followed by V2 started. Start, started, started. These are the verb conjugations of start. Okay, the rest is dash dash dash. Next example. Look here. A car is being washed. Children, I gave this example for your better understanding. Actually, the washing was completed in the past. If we wanted to express the past action, we can use. Here, he washed his car. He means the mechanic or some other person. Next example. Second usage of simple present tense, simple past tense. Simple past tense is used in the clauses after the expressions like. Some clauses begin with high time, it is time, would rather, I wish, as though, as if, suppose, and in the imaginary type. In such clauses, you can use simple past tense. Examples. The first one. It is high time. It was high time, sorry, that we left. I repeat, it was high time that we left. Look, whenever you observe the phrase, the clause, it was high time, you can use simple past tense, subject is followed by V2. The second example, it is time we left. I wish I were rich. It's an imagination. Suppose we went to a show, what would you do there? He acts as if he owned the house. Some people act like that they have two houses, though they don't. Okay, let me give one usage. Yeah, look here. The third usage in simple past tense. Simple past tense is used to express a habitual action in the past. Children, you all you know. Habitual actions. Usually habitual actions are expressed in simple present tense only. I repeat. Usually we express habitual actions in simple present tense. But you know, children, many people including we, have some habits in the past which we don't have now. If you want to express such kind of past habits, definitely you can use simple past tense. Look this. He is someone, what is he doing? He was cooking, you know. Then he didn't get married. After getting married, he don't cook. Look, I give example here. I used to cook. Here, I used to cook means now he is not cooking. I used to cook before I got married. Means now this person is married, so he is not cooking now. It's the pick of his previous days. So, for your understanding, I gave this pic. Let me give one more example. Look this picture. You can observe. Can you say who gave this shot? Who hit this shot? Yeah, it's a 6. Yeah, Tendulkar. Absolutely right. Who is he? Tendulkar is one of the world famous batsmen. Across the world, there are millions of fans of him. Children, please answer my question. Is he played for India now? No. Once he played for India, but not, he was retired. So, if you want to express such kind of expressions, Sachin used to play cricket for India. Good. Let me give one more example. Some more examples here. He worked 10 hours a day last year. It means now he doesn't work for 10 years this year. Second example. I taught 12 hours a day in my youth. Means now I am not teaching for 12 hours a day. She always carried an umbrella. Not now. He studied many hours every day. Not now. Once he studied, while he was studying, he studied many hours a day. But now he is doing job, so he has less time. Of course, he might studied an hour or 2 hours a day. Gandhiji drank goat's milk every day. Good. These are the examples to express for past habits. Now, the second one, past continuous tense. It is also called past progressive tense. It shows an action going on in the past. Children, carefully observe. Action going on in the past means in the past time, at a particular point of time, an action going on. That's very important. It is formed with was or were followed by the continuous form of the verb. Clues. To identify past continuous tense, you can observe this: when, while, at 4 o'clock yesterday evening, by this time, last night, etc. With the help of all these adverbs of time, you can identify past continuous tense in the examinations or somewhere. Let me give the structures of past continuous tense. Children, first let us look at question structure. You know, always, many a time, a question sentence begin with question word. Of course, some questions do not begin with question words. They are called yes or no type questions. They begin with only helping verbs. These two are called helping verbs here. Question word plus was oblique verb plus subject plus V1 ing form plus dash 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 question mark. Children get a doubt: when should they use verb? When do they use verb? These are the doubts. When the subject is, it depends upon the subject only. When the subject is was, singular means first person, singular I, and third person singulars, he, she, it, are followed by was. The rest means you, we, they, followed by, in the question, preceded by verb, and subject is followed by V1 ing form. Let me give an example. Question word what? What were you doing when the principal entered the class? Yesterday. I didn't write here yesterday, but imagine. What were you doing? What were you doing? Here an action, doing is an action. It's going on. When at a particular point of time in the past, what was the time? When the principal entered the class is the time. At the time of principal entering the class, what were you doing? That's my question. Here, let me check this sentence with the help of the structure. Question word, what? Between was and were, I select were. It depends on subject. The subject you is plural is preceded by were, and the rest is same. Yes, come. The answers as usual two. They are affirmative and negative. Let us check the structures of the affirmative and the negative. Subject plus was oblique verb. I have already told you that when should we use was and were. Plus V1 ing form. Lastly, full stop. The difference between the affirmative and negative is only not. That placed between helping verbs and the main verb. In between we have to use only not, the rest is the as usual and same. Okay, good. The answers are: the students were studying. The students were studying. Here an action is going on. What is the action? Studying is the action. When are they studying? When were they studying? When the principal entered the class. The time of principal entering the class, what are they doing? They were studying. Look, the negative structure. Sentence. The students were not studying when the principal entered the class. So then they are doing some other work. So some are fighting, some are writing, and that's good. A small note. Where there is a past tense in the subordinate clause, children, here I want to tell you what is the subordinate clause in brief. Later, I explain about the subordinate clauses and main clauses in other grammar points. Subordinate clause means this is called dependent clause. This is known as a clause which depends on other part of the sentence to give complete meaning. Such clause is called subordinate clause. I repeat, a clause which depends on other part of the sentence for giving complete meaning. Such clauses are called subordinate clauses. Okay, let me repeat it. Where there is a past tense in the subordinate clause, in the main clause. Okay, can I explain main clause? Main clause means nothing but the clause which gives complete meaning by itself only. That is called main clause. It doesn't depend. It is called independent clause also. In the main clause, we must write past continuous tense, but not present continuous tense. Okay, understand? If the subordinate consists of subordinate clause consists of a past tense, the main clause must be consist of past continuous tense only. Okay, good. Give me examples. Look here. Look the picture carefully. What do you observe? A girl is eating popcorns. Her brother was sleeping. While she was eating, while she was looking at him, what was he doing? He was sleeping. Here two actions. These two are not in front of us. They are somewhere. I took a photo and paste it here. So it's the past action. These two are the past actions, not the present actions. If you wanted to express such kind of past actions, simultaneous past actions, you can use past continuous tense and simple past tense. We can express this situation with the help of past continuous tense. When she saw him, children, this is called subordinate clause. What is? When she saw him is called subordinate clause. What was he doing? He was sleeping. Okay, here two works. In the subordinate clause, what was the structure of the sentence? It is in simple past tense. Then the main clause is past continuous tense. Good. Look this picture. What is he doing? Yeah, he is sleeping. He is sleeping. No, he is drinking. Yeah, he is drinking milk. How cute the baby is. Have you seen it? Yeah, but not now. It was a picture which I took from the net. So it's past action. It is also past action. When I went, look here, I give this example with the help of this picture. When we reached home, children, can you guess what is the subordinate clause in this sentence? Yes, you are right. When we reached the home is the subordinate clause. When we reached home yesterday morning, here till here it is the subordinate clause. The baby was drinking milk. The baby was drinking milk is the main clause. The baby is the subject. Was drinking is past continuous action. By the time of reaching the home by us, then what was the baby doing? The baby was drinking. Yes, I think you understand. Look these two pictures. Yeah, boss. What's going here? He's think he's Rahul. His name is, and he's looking at the laptop and listening the online class like you last night. Then what's happening? Look. Do you see? Have you watched in this picture Rahul? No. Where is he? He is here in this room, but the lights went off. How can you express? Look, these two rooms are same. I gave arrow mark here also. Okay. How can you express such kind of expressions by using past continuous tense? Look, while I was studying last night, here I means Miss Rahul. While I was studying last night, the lights went off. Good. Look this. Somebody standing and a car is going on, a bike. Oh, what's happening? It's an accident. Really pathetic. But of course, luckily, nothing happened to them, I think. So, how can you express such kind of incidents in your day-to-day life? We can express that here, while he was going to the office, he met with an accident. Look here, while he was going to the office, he met with an accident. It's not visible clearly, but look at this example carefully. Okay, I think with this you can understand past continuous tense very well. Yeah. Next, past perfect tense. Children, it is very most important to know, because sometimes you need to use past perfect tense in our day-to-day life situations carefully. Let us look at the features of past perfect tense. It shows past actions which happen one after another. Come back. It shows two past actions. Till now, simple past, simple present tense, and past continuous, all tenses we read that they expressed a single past action. But in this tense, we can express two past actions which happened one after another. It is very important, children. In the past time, if there happened two actions one after another immediately, then we should use past perfect tense to express one of the past actions between two. What are they? Let us look in detail. The action which happened first must be in the past perfect tense. I already told here two past actions. In these two past actions, first happened action must be expressed in the past perfect. Then you can understand that the action which happened next must be in the simple past tense. I repeat, two past actions occurred in the past. First action is expressed in past perfect. Next action must be expressed in simple past tense. That is the technique involved in past perfect tense. It is formed with had followed by the past participle of the verb. Children, you know, present perfect tense is formed with have or has followed by past participle. So it is concluded all perfect tenses means present perfect, past perfect, and also future perfect. There must be past participles. Okay, good. When there is a single past action, for example, here I told two past actions, but if you want to say only single past action, a single past action, we write only simple past tense, but not past perfect tense. It's a very important point. Children, do you understand? Good. Now structures. This is the time for structures. Question structure first. Question word plus had plus subject plus V3 plus dash question mark. Question word what, had, subject you, V3 done, do, did, done. What had you done before you got this job? Children, in this question, there are two past actions. First action is getting job. Got this job. Second action, doing work. This is our question. In these two actions, first action is doing some work. The second action is getting job. So for the first action, I used had plus done, past perfect. For the second action, I mean next action, I used simple past tense, got only. Okay, affirmatives and negatives. Subject plus had plus V3 plus dash 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 full stop for the positive. For the negative, there is only not between helping verb and main verb. Answer, I had worked with another institution before I got this job. Actually, the sentence is, I had not worked with an institution. Okay, come to the examples. Look, clues. I want to give clues here. Already, before, and when. These are the adverbs which useful to identify past perfect tense. Let us watch this video. I think you know these two film actors. One is Akineni Nagarjuna and Amala. Do you know from which film this clipping is? Yes, you are absolutely right. It is Shiva. Look, first they are acting in the picture. Later, these two, the heroine Amala and Nagarjuna got married. Children, do you understand? Here two actions are there. One action is acting in picture. Another action is getting married. Got marriage. I think you understand here are two actions. One is acting in pictures, and another one is got married. Which action taken place first? Which is the next? Yes, you are right. Acting in pictures is the first action. Got marriage is the second action. So, the first action must be expressed in past perfect. The second one is present perfect. Look here. Amala had acted in movies before she got married Akineni Nagarjuna. So, we have to add something here. Amala had acted in movies. That means before she got married, she acted in movies. Of course, she acted with Akineni Nagarjuna and some other heroes also, but she married with Nagarjuna. Okay, married to Nagarjuna. Okay, understand? This is the first completed action. This is the second completed or next completed action. Let me give one more example. Look here. Yes, you are right. He is Mr. Mahesh Babu, a famous Telugu film actor. Let us look this video clipping, a cinema clipping. Yeah, he was honored with a degree. Some Telugu titles also, the oka nimisham itaniki oka pratyekata naaku telisi modati degree called Aidavadi. Good. He got degree then. Now he is the CEO of a particular company. You know this picture, but I don't know the name of this picture. So, good. Here also two actions. I show in this through this video clipping two actions. One action is received honors or degrees from different universities, and the second action is became a CEO, the CEO of a particular company. So these two actions. So which action completed first and which is the next? Can you guess? Yes, you are absolutely right. Completed degree first, later got job. Yes, we can such instances we use past perfect tense here. After he had completed his graduation. Who is he? Mr. Mahesh. Of course, sometimes Mahesh, sometimes you and I and others also. He had completed. This is the first action. His graduation. He got the job. Good. Look this. Can you guess the picture? Yes, you are right. Definitely you can guess this picture. It's a very funny and a comedy picture. Hilarious. Look, he's running Why is running? Why is he running? To catch the train? Did he catch? I don't think so. Yes, right. So he entered the station. He tried to catch the train, but he missed it. So here also two actions occurred. One is reached the platform or reached the station. The second one is the train left. Good. Which action happened at the first? Which action happened next? Train left first. Later he reached. He tried to catch that. So I use past perfect tense to express this incident. Before I reached the station, I means here hero. Before I reached the station, the train had left the platform. This is the first completed action. This is the second completed action. Good. Look, let me give some examples. The patient had died before the doctor arrived. Here also two actions occurred. One is had died. Had died means this is the first completed action. The second one is arrived. Before the doctor arrived, doctor came later. It's prior, the patient had already died. So, second example. They went home after they had finished their work. They had finished, first they finished the work. This is the first action. Later they went home. This is a simple past tense. Before the teacher entered the class, all the students had gone out. This is the first completed action, had gone out. Later the teacher entered. This is simple past tense. After we had finished our lunch, the guests came to our house. Here the first completed action is had finished the lunch. After finishing, they came to my home. Children, I think you understand very well the past perfect tense. Now, let us have a glance past perfect continuous tense. It shows an action that began before a certain point of time in the past and was continuing still in the past. Good. Children, here I want to give a detailed explanation about this past perfect continuous tense. In the past, with the help of the title, past means the action in the past time, perfect means completed, continuous means going on. Here completed means it's began. It's in the past it's began and it's continuing till some time in the past only. Simply I say an action going on between 2 points of time in the past. That is the past perfect continuous tense. Structure is subject plus, had plus, been plus, V1, ing form, dash 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 full stop. Children, I didn't give you here any structures and negative structures because you became familiar with those structures. Now look at this pic. Here we observe Britishers as well as Indians. You know, Britishers, the English people ruling India for 200 years. I expressed this incident with the help of this picture, past perfect continuous tense. Look, the English had been ruling India for 200 years. In the past, at a particular point of time, they started ruling India and continuing till 200 years completion. So we can express such kind of incidents in past perfect continuous tense. Let me give one more example. Look, do you know who is he? He is a famous Telugu film actor. You know Junior NTR. He is called Senior NTR. Okay, it's a popular Telugu picture, Danaveera Surakarna. And do you know what is his specialty? He was the first, he was a film actor. Later, he became the Chief Minister of combined Andhra Pradesh. So, I want to tell here one thing. He entered into the film career and acting in Telugu film industry for some years. So, an action started in his life, that is acting in the film industry, and it's continuing for some years, particular years, I think 40 years. Then he stopped his career for acting and he entered into the politics. So if you want to express such kind of instance, you can use NTR, Nandamuri Taraka Ramarao, had been acting in Telugu industry for 40 years. It means he started somewhere and continuing till 40 years in the Telugu film industry. Later he stopped. Okay, good. Look here. Hrithik Roshan, I think you know him well. Yes, he is doing, he worked out, he is doing exercise a lot, well fitted person, six pack body, and he dances well, acts well in Hindi films. But what happened, once he got an injury, then he stopped to do workout. I give example with the help of this picture. Hrithik Roshan had been working out for 3 hours a day before he injured his arm. Before he got injured his arm, he worked out for 3 hours a day. Means it was going on between two particular point of times in his life. Okay, look here what's happened. He's working, but when he got injury, he stopped to work out. Okay, good. So I think you understand past tense very well. Children, go through this video again, and we send some tests, Google Sheets, and do it and check how much knowledge you get through this video. Thank you very much.